Hello, traders. Welcome in Trade Zone. My name is Giancarlo Prisco, and this is my last week with you with this fantastic program. And to conclude, very good this big journey we do together. I'm going today to speak about some very interesting USA index that is not so known but offer a very incredible quantity opportunity. I speak about the Russell 2000. Let's go to see together the what is exactly the Russell 2000. Practically focus um, his work on a smaller USA stock. It means the small cap, and is called now like index Russells. Normally is a root, and include all the USA company with a relative small market capitalization. This index is a part of another index is called Russell 3000. It's divided in two smaller ones, that is 1000. Russell 1000 that of course include the 1000 largest company, and the Russell 2000 that include the remaining. Normally, the most famous of these three is probably Russell 2000. The market cap is around 10 billion. The smaller one have market caps in $200 million range, so you can understand you're speaking about a very important, interesting company of USA economy. And Nasdaq Standard & Poor's is a market capitalization index. It means that the larger company have proportionally greater impact than smaller one. The difference with the other indexes is very clear because we know that Dow Jones is price weighted. The Standard & Poor's and Nasdaq include the most important company, larger company, USA market, of course, including the tech sector. But Russell essentially is probably the barometer of the the smaller cap companies barometer of go probably inside the USA economy. The Russell 1000, uh, 2000, Russell 1000 created this index that we speak, that is the Russell 3000. So in general, you see that this index has a different way to move, but it's very interesting. Which are the differences? Let's try to see some difference of the Russell 2000. Expect probably this index that we have seen together these weeks. First one, there are smaller and of course more volatile company, taking consideration that there are a lot of growth company uh, that tend to be more volatile respect the bigger companies. So normally don't be surprised if you see sometimes Russell 2000 experience more strong swing than the larger cap indexes. The second point is the high growth potential. Of course, the smaller company tend to be more volatile, but also have more growth potential, respect the larger company. So normally these cap tend to outperform better respect the large cap in the long periods. And the last one is more diversify, because the Russell include a lot of sector, and in this sense we can see that don't depend much on the performance of the just few large company, but every single stock could have its own history. The key takeaways, this is just a sum up. We have so Russell 2000 included the 2000 small cap company. Most interesting, was launched in 1984, so it was the last one created, between the last one created by Frank Russell Company, and now is managed by FTSE Russell. It is frequently used like a benchmark to see a performance of small cap mutual funds, and of course use the many investors use the indexes to understand how the USA economy work. In this sense, probably because it's more volatile, we have interesting opportunity, and probably because it's more volatile, we have to work in just small different way respect the larger indexes. But before to continue, let's see the factor that can affect the value of Russell 2000. Of course, the first one is macroeconomic factor that come from data like interest rate, inflation, gross domestic product, etc. Imagine, for example, in the case of interest rate, when Federal Reserve raises interest rate, small cap stock tend to underperform because the investors shift the money to into more safer assets. So normally Russell has to be leave a very good movement when we have a good, stronger, sorry, stronger economic cycle. After we have company in that specific factor, for example, technological advancement, regulatory change, consumer trend, all these elements have an influence on the smaller cap of Russell 2000. And of course, for example, in the case of company and reports, merger acquisition, all these elements have an impact on the Russell. Third element, the liquidity constraints. Of course, these companies are probably because are small, are less liquid, expect the large cap stock. So sometimes could be difficult to buy and sell quickly without affecting the price where we sell. So we buy. So is more it's any so in this sense this index is more challenging, and we have to manage very well our trading on this index. The fourth element is the index construction, because we have to take in consideration that the composition of index is changed periodically, so we have to understand how this changing um, hit his performance. To trade the Russell, of course, you can use ETF and a lot of instruments, funds, but we also with CFD we have a lot of opportunity, probably because CFD with using of leverage we can buy and sell using less money. Of course, with correct risk management, we can have a great opportunity. And in this sense, probably CFD permit probably to manage fastly this volatile element that is bigger in Russell respect to the other indexes. The Eightcap CFD of Russell is USA 2000, and the trading time are the same of the rest of indexes. Well, we have a pre-market 1 hour before the USA Open. So we have the pre-market trading hour from 4 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Market open, close in 4 p.m. Last 15 minutes we have the close of all position, and from 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. the after hours. The 18 trading hours is the same UTC plus 2, and it means 124. We can work until Friday covering pre-market and overnight session with CFD. So we have a big opportunity to work not only intraday but also multi-day. And of course, we can take advantage of technical analysis. The Russell 2000 also work very well with the technical analysis and volume, and all these aspects help to have a bigger opportunity to find the best timing where we can enter short or long on these indexes. Some tips to conclude our small presentation for Russell 2000. Remember that the seasonality is the key point, in my opinion, for Russell 2000, because the larger number of company on indexes help to mitigate the risk, and probably in this sense we could have a large chop in a phase. So use the seasonality to analyze Russell. Could be better respect the other indexes, probably because even the single company can experience just swing. All the 2000 company together mitigate the risk and maintain the index quite in order. So in this sense, we can have a chance to manage very well the risk. That, of course, the second point, we don't have to risk more than 2% of our account for any trade, and we have to develop the trading plan. And of course, record the trades like the other indexes, entry, exit price, performance, etc., with a good Excel or Word, as you prefer, help to identify our error and or mistake, better say, in our trading, so we can improve better this type of trading that is quite different. So in this sense, we have concluded our presentation. Now we are going to take a look at seasonality. What we discussed before, I have prepared the chart probably because in this moment it's very interesting the momentum where we are. Of course, there are a big euphoria in the market, so the as you see, the seasonality is an important element to use in our trading, but we have to understand that not always work perfectly. No, so we know that market has to drop between middle of March and middle of February, middle of March, but still maintain this bullish pressure. So probably market in this moment could remain a little more choppy, but in the middle of March when we have the quarter option and future expire, probably Russell could experiment some important retracement that after we can use for our purchase. Take in consideration that the best period to buy always the same, March, middle of March, middle of May, and end of November. This is the best period where we can find buy opportunity. And of course, normally September, October, or August could start important retrace. The market you can see in this moment experiment a very good uptrend. We expect some retracement that could be 5-10%, but everything depends of what up in the middle of March when we go to experiment technical reason, the passage of new contract that obliged this movement of liquidity obliged price to going down to have better price to pass the on new contracts. Let's go to see the chart of Russell, and let's try to take a look how work. We start with weekly chart. We have assisted a very important drop in 2022, like the rest of USA index. Russell drop more of 30%. So you see the big volatility that we have, so we can have a chance to buy and sell with have a big opportunity. The key level that we identified the last volumetric pressure offer a clear view that the index is ready to prepare a new strong uptrend. We are in accumulation phases from the end of January 2022. This is something that we take in consideration, and probably market is prepared for a new strong push up. If we take a look here, we can have another drop, but the market essentially we will try to going up a little more probably the next 2 weeks until the non-farm payroll data that will be on 8th of March. In this moment also we see in daily chart that the 20,093 is a big resistance, and in this sense the support is 1700. It's a big movement. This index sometimes need a little patience, so it's important to work in particular moment this index. Normally January is very bullish for this index, and we are demonstrate. Now the idea is if we take also look at 50-minute chart for weekly analysis, the idea is to see if we can maintain probably the minimum of this market, that is the inflationary data. So you can see that big macroeconomic data has its influence. 1961 is the big support on monthly basis. We have to see if market could maintain this level. The big target remain 2093. Maybe we can experiment this level in the next month. You see that the volatility is quite good. I prefer to work on this index more on weekly basis, is better. So you see that we have a chance to have some trend like this that could be helpful for our analysis. This is for Russell. Let's go to take a look at weekly challenge because this week we have the PC core and consumer confidence data, so will be also important week. Volatility remain very low. VIX still maintain this super range that is quite dangerous, because in any moment this movement will offer a big uptrend. So I strongly recommend to monitor it in the next 4 weeks, because some up could be possible. Not a reversal of VIX that will be bearish for USA indexes, but at least some retracement. In this sense, Standard & Poor's still continue to maintain a new super bullish trend. We have reached new historical hikes. Our target 5,100 level was done, and now we have to see if market could be able to do some strong retracement. That is possible because this is an intermediate level. Even 5,200 level is very possible, in my opinion, in the next weeks. Probably the first part of week will be quite bearish until the PC core data that will be on Thursday. So probably we can have some short opportunity, not a big reversal, but at least we can have some retracement. Just a moment that I will put a better color or we don't see nothing. On Fibonacci, for example, we can take a look that the key level, in my opinion, are this one and this one. So we have 5,015, 5,056 was confirmed. The 50% is below the 5,030, but essentially, guys, the trend is bullish. Even I expect some retracement these days, and we have to check if market could drop more or not. Take care with this zone anyway. That was the last purchase after Nvidia report, because if we break 5,064, 5,056, probably market could experiment some vertical drop. In any way, in a weekly basis, this is a super support 5,989, 5,000, 4,957. If we will not break this level, difficult to have a start of reversal of trend. If take a look in 1 hour chart, we see that the big movement is we see are in the super bullish context, because any uptrend create an accumulation phases, another uptrend, accumulation phases, another uptrend. Probably we can retest 5,000 level, but not to see something more. But this is one we will see in the middle market update on Wednesday. And in this sense, I would like, of course, to take the other indexes, take a look the Nasdaq that also do new historical hikes, even will be blocked with some important take profit on Friday. The big level remain the same, 50,500 level, 50,000, 70,688. If I go in 50-minute charts, I can see probably the big reversal we see with Nvidia data, and this is a repo is going to finish. Now we will see if investor could take some pause and start some retracement. Take a look at this 70,000, 847 and 70,688. This is the support. Even the weekly support remain 70,511. If we not break this level, difficult to see a drop. Also remember that on a monthly basis, it's very important that we not lose this 70,165, or market could start more intensive drop. So will be a very important week, and we will see if market will be able to lose some momentum this week. Dow Jones, at contrary, remain super strong. We have arrived in our target 39,291. This is 300 level. Essentially was the next support. Now we see if market could continue to going up. For Nasdaq, we have 18,500 level, 19,000. Here we can arrive at least in 39,700 level, 40,000, but it's quite complicated if we don't see at least some strong retracement. In 50-minute chart, Dow Jones experiment of also new historical hikes. We have assisted very important uptrend with big volumetric pressure that create super support. This zone is particularly important, guys, because we have this combo of volume in the same zone that is super important. So in this sense, I would like to recommend to take care at this zone, because if Dow will go below this 38,900 level, we can start some retrace. Anyway, on weekly basis, we have 38,443, and on monthly basis, the big support remains the zone of 38,000. 38,265. This is all for today, guys. Thank you very much for your attention. I will return on with the weekly market update on Wednesday. So have a great trading week and see you soon. Bye bye.